We are back and we're continuing the Mackenzie Dern versus Ribas 2 fight card. Let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you remember this Saturday we are doing a live watch party for this fight card. Let's go. We have Cesar Almeida versus Abdul Razak Alhassan for this one. Abdul is 12-6. His country's Ghana. He stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall. He weighed at 185 pounds in his last win, has a reach of 73 inches and a leg reach of 39 inches. While Cesar Almeida, on the other hand, is 6-1. His country's Brazil. He stands at 6 foot 1 inches tall. He weighed at 185 pounds as well in his last win, has a reach of 74 inches and a leg reach of 43 inches. Cesar Almeida has a 4-inch leg reach advantage, a 1-inch reach advantage. The weight is going to roughly be the same. It's going to be at the middleweight bout limit. Hopefully no one misses weight. He has a 2-inch height advantage and his record is a lot less than Abdul's. Abdul has a lot more experience, but Cesar Almeida is only just starting. But let's move on to win buys to see how they've got it done in their previous fights. With all of Abdul Razak Alhassan's wins coming by knockout, every single win that he has, all 12 of those wins are coming by knockout. His average fight time is sitting around 6 minutes and a knockdown average of 2. While Cesar Almeida, on the other hand, over half of his wins are coming by knockout, but the other percentage is coming by decision. He has no submissions, neither does Abdul. This fight does not hit the canvas once, I do believe. But Cesar Almeida's average fight time is sitting around 13 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. I feel like this could be a very exciting fight. It's got a lot of power coming from Abdul Razak Alhassan and some power coming from Cesar Almeida. How does their power match up? How does their chins match up? We're going to find out in this fight and I cannot wait. This should be a very good one. But let's move on to significant strikes. There's not much I can say here because it's not going to hit the canvas. I don't think either one goes down, as in grappling wise. And if it does, I'm going to say Cesar Almeida will try and get the takedown. And I think he should because of the power coming from Abdul. So I think he should try and get the takedowns while Abdul tries to keep it on the feet, use his defense and get the range and start striking. But let's move on to significant strikes. With Cesar Almeida having an average of 4 punches landed per minute, a 57% significant strikes percentage, an average of 2 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 47%. While Abdul Razak Alhassan, on the other hand, has an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute, a 49% significant strike percentage, an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 55%. The defense, Abdul Razak Alhassan is your guy. He has very high defense. Over half of the punches in his previous fight were defended. Cesar Almeida, under half of the punches were defended, which is very poor, especially coming into this one where Abdul has a lot more power. You want a higher defense because you don't want to get hit with as much power that he's going to bring to the table. Now, Cesar Almeida landed a little bit more than Abdul, but had a lot higher percentage in significant strikes, which could be a huge factor in this one, but is also worrying because Abdul didn't land as many punches and his significant strikes percentage was lower, which shows that he has a lot of power. It shows that he doesn't need to throw as many and land as many and have a high significant strike percentage because he could just land that one shot that could put you out. Abdul absorbed a lot more as well. So Abdul absorbed more, although he defended less, he absorbed a lot more. Cesar Almeida absorbed less, so his opponent wasn't really outputting that much, but his defense was a little bit worse. This is the tale of the tape that's the most important, is this one, because this fight will probably stay on the feet and you do not want Cesar Almeida to take as many punches. You don't want Cesar Almeida to take many punches or any, and you don't want Abdul to take as many. I think this is a very exciting fight, but let's move on to the grappling to see if it does go down or if either guy needs to get it down, who could benefit and come out on top. With Cesar Almeida having a 0 takedown average, a 0% takedown accuracy, a 57% takedown defense, with a submission average of 0. While Abdul Razak Alhassan, on the other hand, has a takedown average of 1, has a 38% takedown accuracy, and a 51% takedown defense with a submission average of 0. It seemed that Abdul Razak Alhassan got the takedowns in his previous fight, had a very low takedown accuracy, so he's not great at getting takedowns. He had a very low takedown average, and he had an okay, over half of the takedowns were defended. They both have fairly poor takedown defense. Yes, it's over half, but it's only just over half. It's fairly poor. So I think if either guy was to attempt a takedown, they'll probably end up getting it quite quickly and quite easily. I think it'll be defended once or twice, maybe a few more times, but it will hit the canvas if one of them does attempt it multiple times over the fight. Who do I think could get it more? Abdul. Abdul actually tried in his last fight. Cesar Almeida didn't try in his previous fight, or if he did, he got nothing. While Abdul tried and achieved. So I think Abdul should try and avoid the grappling, but if he needs to, it's there, it's available. But I would like to see this fight stay on the feet. I'd like Abdul to work with his power and take Cesar Almeida out, and I want Cesar Almeida to land with his power, but also set up things, put combinations together. I want the same for Abdul, but I think Abdul can just do it with one punch. So set it up, set that one punch up, but Cesar Almeida set up combinations, work the body, work the head. Both of them should work the body and work the head. And I think Abdul probably knocks him out. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's just my thoughts, my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins? How do you think it wins? I'll catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.